not one of those sightings that this is blooming. This is why I do this, is because I want to show this place to those that cannot necessarily get here or be here as much as we are. It's not cool when people do that. It's such a beautiful place. Why would you not want to just live here? That's the dream, man. See if we can track it. Slowly. I don't know how my kid will enjoy that. Can't run around here. Things will eat you. That is the money. I can't do that without my dad driving. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Welcome to the Kruger. I didn't even roll on this camera while we were shooting this, but basically that was the first shot we shot. Just a couple of elephants. And last night, how long did I do a gear check for? It must have been 3 hours. And you think you're ready and there's so much that you've got to do. I got the big rig out, I level my base, I switch it on, no battery in the camera. I know it sounds silly, but if you get into the park a little bit late, you saved a little bit, because if you came in here at golden hour and you're not ready, you're going to regret it. I mean, the sun's already fairly high. It's not like sexy light, but still, there's a lot of gear to think of and make sure that you're good and ready. And flying in on a Sunday, going to visit family away, and only getting back home at about 5 o'clock, having to get up at 3:30 in the morning, and you think you've done everything. Obviously, I did not. Oh well, off to Afsal. We're going to get some breakfast. We're a little bit late. We've got to get all the way to Satara. Hopefully we spot a lot, but hopefully it's not like this groundbreaking thing that you've got to leave because you've got to make it back to camp. So the first stop in the park when you're coming from the south is Afsal. And it's a great little spot for breakfast. Go to the toilet, little shop. What's your favorite thing about the Kruger, Dan?
Yeah, there's so many things to say about the Kruger. I mean, it's just a bush, eh? Scenery, jackpots are all the animals that you see. But just being out here, no towns.
How long have you been coming to the Kruger?
I'll say about 40 years, I suppose.
What's your best sighting you've ever had in the park?
It was at one of those dams after Tshokwane on your way to Satara, and out of nowhere 3 male lions came out and they started chasing a buffalo. It was a big struggle, but boy, they pulled it down. They started eating on it as well, and then they eat a bit and then they pull a bit. And of course these sort of things only happen when you're leaving the park now to go home. But I think I could have stayed there the whole day and seen how everything played out. We were riding and it was in front of us. The lions running and bringing down this buffalo. They were all running in the road, and then they went off the road a little bit towards the dam, and they brought it down just as the dam.
What was that?
I wanted to show you.
If you're in the south of the park, the best chance you're going to get to see rhinos will be in the southern part of the park. They are very skittish. The numbers of rhino at the southern part of the park is by far the most. So your chances are the best down here. Setup change. Rigging. I don't think it's going to fall off. Check it out. What a great sighting. I think we got beautiful stuff there. Take this off. Sure, we've still got a far way to go. We haven't even reached Kruger yet. And it's what? 12 o'clock. Now there's going to be like a leopard, I suppose. What an epic beginning to a short trip in the Kruger. We're only here for like 2 days of what's lying in the road here? Another lion. Ah, someone drove over a buck. Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't think I'm going to show this. No.
Wasn't us, somebody else speeded and killed that one and
No.
that one's still alive.
Yeah, I see the other one there.
I just ride off.
And drove off, yes.
Shit, eh?
For him.
Alright. Cheers, eh? Have a good day. Oh shit, it's not cool when people do that. It was obviously someone speeding, but it's gonna be a snack for a hungry leopard. There's a little bit of a celebration of the find of the lion. We have these beautiful pieces of biltong. This you will not find in the Kruger. You have to come on safari with us to have biltong like this. That is the money. These birdies nice and tight. So currently we're seeing a buffalo walk through the water here, and he's coming towards us. Try and get here at 6 o'clock in the morning. And we're generally in Satara at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 10 past 2 in the afternoon and we're only arriving to Tshokwane now. It's lunchtime. We're both hungry. What are you having? Toasted bacon and egg. Oh, stunning. Stunning skies. Oh. Such a beautiful place. Why would you not want to just live here? That's the dream, eh? If enough people want to see wildlife, we'll bring it. We just have to be able to sustain living here. I don't know how my kid will enjoy that. Can't run around here. Things will eat you. So it doesn't happen a lot that you've got elephants like right up close to you. Check here. So lucky just to be close to nature. Yeah, elephants are right here. Lunch for champions. chips, bacon and egg. So what's this dam called? It's a lone bull elephant at our favorite little dam between Tshokwane and Satara. Seems like he's gonna come walking our way now. Yeah, let me show you a bit of a wide, because at the moment it's quite compressed. You can start up here. Okay. Lekker. Epic day. There's some warthogs right over there as you enter. Home sweet home for the next 3 nights. Okay, well, we're still not going to bride tonight. It was a big, long day. Today and yesterday. So I've decided I'm going to stick us for a dinner. But we did do shopping so that tomorrow, by the time we get here, everything is sort of ready for us. And we can just braai. If you don't know what a braai is, stay tuned. Okay, let's get the rest of the stuff. Now these little creatures here, they like to come and make cock at your house. Hey! Right, so here we start the evening's fun-filled labor. So obviously it's always nice to shoot, but you must always download everything. I'm going to time-lapse this because you don't want to listen to me the whole time. There's a lot to do and you want to get to bed as soon as possible. Good morning. It's 5:30. Gotta get going. I've been reading this book. Gotta make your own bed every morning. It helps you get the day go better. So there you go. My bloody bed is made. Okay, here we go. Look at this beautiful sunrise. Why do we want to get out of the camp so early that there's still stuff in your eyes? I didn't wash my face. Shit. Anyway, why do you want to leave early? It's because, first of all, the light is right. All the cats are still mobile. Well, not necessarily, but your chances of them being mobile is higher than normal. Okay, so it seems I start every clip with so. I must change that. Or I'll start with then. How's it? Still very sleepy. There's 4 loops around Satara that is fantastic. The loop we're going to do today is the S39 loop. That's the Timbavati road. You head out of Satara, you take a right towards the dam, which is nice for my dad with his eye at the moment. He just had eye surgery, and at least we're riding away from the sun. So he might get some reflections in his mirrors, but he can move the mirrors if he needs to or whatever. But at least he's not driving into the sun. So this dam, we normally park off, maybe have a tea if we're properly prepared, which we're not. But it's also just, you just want to take in a breath. Sometimes if there's time, we do a time lapse. But there's normally activity around the dam in any case. So the one thing I see a lot of people do in the Kruger is they sort of just drive. They keep driving. And what you're trying to do is trying to put yourself in the best situation to have nature just unfold in front of you. Eh? These early mornings, if you find something, if you're lucky enough to find something and it's fantastic, like a big herd of buffalo or a big herd of elephant or a pride of lions, stick with it. Even if they're lying down, if they're not doing much, just stick with it. Look at that beautiful sunrise. Yo. Yeah, just stick with it, because I promise you, some of the best sightings we've ever had, the one I can actually mention that's really, like, it just tells that whole scenario for you. Here's a scene that we shot, I think it's a year or 2 ago. It was stopping for beautiful light with a Franklin, a bloody Franklin in a tree. And I'm shooting it, and I'm shooting it, and it's beautiful, beautiful Franklin. And my dad says to me, shit, there's a cheetah on its way. And we sat there. How long did we sit there, Dad?
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
All on our own. So it just shows you, if, I'm not saying stop for every bird, but if the situation is beautiful for you, don't rush, because you don't know what you're going to see. The Franklin story is a great example of what can happen with patience. Patience also sometimes make you not see stuff, but that's also okay. What's wrong with that? You just see what you see. This anxiety to see lions, and I understand it. If it's your first and only 3 days or 1 day that you've ever come to the Kruger, of course you want to see the big 5. But I think the premise of your visit should be you're in nature. And if you take that attitude, if you're a nature lover, you will appreciate it. We're going to take today much different to yesterday. Yesterday we had to get from all the way south to Satara, which is a long way. We're going to take it really slow, really easy. We're going to park off. We're going to do some buzz tracks for sound. We're going to take our time. And if we see stuff, amazing. And it's not like you're not going to see anything. What is it that you want to see today, Dan?
Whatever comes up, eh? But whatever comes up is going to be unique, because it's going to be the first time you see it in that scenario. It's going to be the first time in that certain setting.
Well,
and then it just develops.
I was thinking more like in the lines of 2 pangolins mating. Park in our usual spot on the right somewhere. We just get some of these nice tight shots with these marabous and the reflection. Check it out. Now, this would be the first time I'm using this microphone. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. We're gonna see if we can find whatever that baboon was seeing, eh?
The leopard, I'm sure there's a leopard.
Is it? Early morning beauty. Here's some more ellies on the left. Let me get this baby out. No, that's perfect. Look at this guy. We have an ellie in the road coming towards us. He might have to back up, but let's see. He's still far away. Is that a bulldozer? Ah, that's a female there. Stand your ground. Okay, so when we come and park off for the morning little snack, it's a great time to do a buzz track on the microphone. You want to have a base layer for all the cars that come past, so everything we shoot, we can't always use that sound, especially when we're doing tracking shots, but we still want to fill it up with beautiful nature sound, so it needs to sort of resemble the same kind of sound as what you're seeing. So currently we parked off next to the river, and it's still fairly early morning, so we're getting enough bird life, as you can hear there. And what you try and do, you roll for about a minute. The longer you can go, the better, and then you just loop it in post. So that's what we're going to do now. in that take you could hear the sun beetle start up. So we're just a little bit late for what we shot this morning. Hopefully out of what we got there we've got enough sound, but this particular buzz track is sort of mid-morning, so anything we're going to see now along the river you can use that for. But lekker. Thanks, Dan.
Cool. We need actually try and get you a half section.
We should try, eh, Dan? Oh, what a nice morning, eh, Dan? Beautiful sightings. Yeah, we always try and be on the Tombavati Road quite early, but it never seems to happen. But yeah, beautiful stuff. Gonna have some biltong, regroup a little bit, and then we'll head off back to Satara because the light's getting quite flat. We'll see what we can get on the way back home. Little favorite thing to do once we've had a nice nap over the lunchtime is to get yourself a little granola ball. These things have been sort of a lifeline in the summer months. So a good rest, and I did sew again. Like I can't get away from the sew. It's about 2:45 in the afternoon.
34 degrees.
How much?
34.
34 degrees, hence the little ice lolly. We're heading towards the H6. The H6 is a tarred road, so we go at quite a bit of a pace right now. We will obviously still stop if we see something, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to the back end of the S100 so that we can meander easily through back to the camp for the afternoon. The idea is get to the S100 in good time so that we have time when we do spot something on the S100 to sit with it and spend quality time with it. We finally arrived at our afternoon destination of Godzani Dam, I think it is called. There's some hippos frolicking in the water over here. It's our little breather for the afternoon. We've got about 2 hours left of the day before we've got to be in camp. They're on a mission. I suppose we should be on a mission as well, eh? First I see one giraffe, we get ready for that, we track around it, I start seeing another one in the background. And another one. And eventually we land up with this beautiful family shot, walking, it's just so majestic. And I can't do that without my dad driving and having to listen to my direction all the time. I'm sure he gets a bit cutful sometimes, but it is much appreciated because together we create some amazing shots. think the biggest issue I've had in the last couple of years is trying to figure out how to put it together in a story that helps others, but yet also gives them the opportunity to see such beautiful stuff. And hopefully these episodes I'm putting together is first of all helpful, and secondly enjoyable to watch. This is why I do this, is because I want to show this place to those that cannot necessarily get here or be here as much as we are. With your continued support, I can bring you more of that kind of stuff. End of our first proper day in the park. Another special day in a special place. Thanks a lot, Dad, for the day. Satara Camp is right in front of us. We're switching off, and now we're gonna braai. Unfortunately, I have to go to the shop because my dad forgot the most basic thing at home. Good morning, here we go. What a beautiful little sunrise. Day 2, but day 3 of the travel. Pack the car, Dad had his tea, hopefully 2 of them. The plan is to stick to the roads we love the most, which will be the S39, the H6 and the S100. Oh, look at this sunrise. A little morning stroll for the hyena. Good morning. Apparently there's some lions down the road, so we cut our little morning session at the dam shorter. The gentleman was kind enough to tell us we've got to go. See some cars up ahead that's standing still, so we assume this would be where the lions are. So let's see, hopefully they're on the left hand side of the vehicle. Get my drone in going so long. Camera sorted out. 12:08. Mora.
Morning.
How's it?
There's mating lions in there. They're up and they're down at the moment. I can't see a thing.
How far do you think away?
They're about 20 or 30 meters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, so we'll park off. There's nothing much else to do.
We saw them get up for 10 seconds and get back down.
Yeah,
Now we don't even know where they are, but they're somewhere here.
Okay, in this area in front of you.
Yeah, in this area here.
Do you mind if we go in front of you?
We're going to go now.
Okay.
You can have the spot you want.
Thanks, man. Copy that. Thanks, eh?
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it. Oh, there, I can see him moving. Yeah, I quite far.
Am I in the right spot? Because there's a car coming.
Okay, go back. And stop there. It's going to be the best. Stop there for now. Right there. Okay, I see him. Okay, so he's gone down. If they carry on moving the way they just did, then they're going to disappear in the distance. But we're giving ourselves the best chance that they might flank out here. They might even come walking there, but we're giving them a gap, you know. Crazy how close they are. You can't see them, you've got to wait to hear them. In a bit of a predicament because I've anticipated a certain kind of direction that they would go, and I've got the big rig out with my microphone and I'm listening. We just heard them go again. So a dove flew in after we've spoken to the people, came and so I just decided. There's a car right next to us, eh? So that's spoiling the soundtrack. I was going to use this. It's so nice to sometimes get these birds so nice and close to you. Even though it's a dove, it is the sound of the bush here. Anyway, so we're in a bit of a predicament because we just heard these these mating lions having a go at it again. I've said to my dad to park us sort of strategically in a place that I feel that they would move towards. That's a bit of a clearing, gives us the opportunity to shoot them nicer, but they might not even go to this clearing. Like if you think what a lion wants to do, a lion just wants to get away from noise. Morning! We would be very lucky if we see them. That's just the luck of the draw, eh? We have spent close to 30 minutes here, and you got to sort of take the sign of the bush. They don't want to be seen, they don't want to be seen, so we're going to pack it up and head on out and see what's happening on the S39. Onwards and upwards. The most depressing thing that you can probably see when you leave a bird like that, there, it's just spreading its wings. As we move away, it's having a little blom sessie there, and it's probably going to take off. Fucking do us, eh?
Take off?
Nah. Let us know in the comments, do you want to learn more about cameras or do you just want the scenic stuff? What's your favorite kind of episode? We're still heading towards our picnic spots for some biltong. We've really given it a good go this morning again to find some leopards. We did see some amazing stuff, as you could have seen. But I thought, while we're searching for leopards, I thought maybe this is a good time to just do a little bit of a flashback of some of our latest trips, leopard sightings. And hopefully by the time you've finished watching it, we're actually seeing a leopard here. The idea is to be like lions. When it's too hot in the day, don't do anything else but do what lions do, relax. Anyway, so there we go again. Here we are on our way out. It was a beautiful morning and look at this now. It's raining. Animals are similar to us. If it's raining and the wind's blowing, do you enjoy it? Well, as much as you enjoy it, they're going to enjoy it. So I think it makes life a little bit more difficult to find stuff. There's a bit of a gap there close to Mozambique. So let's hope that it clears up. I see clear skies on the western side of the park. And yeah, things are on the up. Just to give you a heads up on the route that we're going to follow, we will do the same as yesterday, the H6 with a bit of speed, although it is cooler, so maybe not so speedy, because we also left a little bit earlier, but the idea was to get to our afternoon relaxing spot and then give ourselves more time on the S100. Made it. The weather has changed since we left. It's becoming rather beautiful. busy rolling on this beautiful elephant, having a walk in the grass. Oh, it's just one of the most beautiful shots. That is the shot of the couple of days we've been here so far. Can we find this elusive leopard? I don't know, but I'm happy. Sun's behind a little bit of clouds right now, but it's going to pop through later and we are going to have, it's just going to be an insane sunset. One thing I want to say about that sighting, it makes it so unique, and no, not unique, how can I say this? The animal gives you the opportunity to film it doing what it's doing. It's not like it's not close to us. It had no aggression, was like, nah, it's cool, this car is following me, I'm not going to get upset. I'm just going to let Brennan film me. Oh no, it's amazing. Those kind of moments don't come often. Oh, it's a kudu, beautiful kudu. Wow, I can get that there. Slowly, see if we can track it. There we go. What an incredible day. We didn't get any cats, but we had some of the most amazing sightings that relates into great wildlife cinema photography. The animals were playing with us. I think today I had some very special moments. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the morning. Epic day. Now we're gonna braai, eh? Morning, Dad. So, there we go. So, on our way out was a great trip. The nice thing about the way we come into Satara and go out, we actually have a very nice game drive ahead of ourselves. The journey normally takes us till about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna have some breakfast at Tshokwane. What else? We'll probably stop at Skukuza for petrol, and Afsal will just stop for a toilet break. Hopefully we get to see some amazing stuff. Môre. Kan ons maar deurry of is jy seker? Okay, dankie man. So we got to see some wild dogs today. It doesn't really... If we go there, can you stay on the right hand side of the road? Yeah? After 3 days of searching, we finally got a leopard. Didn't get it by ourselves. We saw a bunch of cars. Alarm calls of all the impala, and we came around the corner and we saw this leopard sitting up. It looks like a male. He's gone down. If we had binoculars, it would have been a bit easier to figure this out. And I'm putting focus through. There he is. So I just got a glimpse of his back there, moving through. He's hunting these impala that's in the distance. This is not one of those sightings that it's just blooming for you, you know. This is a very difficult one because it is hunting. It's very thick bush. That if you can go just a little bit forward to the saval, like the smallest bit, you can switch off again then.
He's gone, I think.
He's behind this big bush. He's moving super slowly. it gets quite intense out there with so many vehicles. We got a signal from one of the people watching that it's getting up. I thought it's going to walk away from us, and it actually came closer. I got a shot of it coming into camera, but I just hope it's in focus. It's very difficult to get all your chakras aligned to get that shot, but I did get it moving away, and I think it sort of sped up. We tried to follow it even further, but we couldn't see it again, and we have to get out of the park at some point, so now we're a little bit behind, but we got to see a leopard, even though it was short-lived. That's what happens, you only get a glimpse, eh? Go, mommy, go. Go. No. Go, mommy, go. Go, mommy, go. Just like that, the trip has come to an abrupt end. My dad trying to drive away from me, well, just leave me in the bush, yeah? Now we head back to reality. This is always like the worst part of it, the drive back to Johannesburg. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please subscribe for more. Give us some comments, some suggestions of what you want, and see you in the next one.